We are inside the Agape Pregnancy Center. What makes this unique today is many of you have heard of Agape. You've participated in the fundraisers for Agape, but you've never actually been inside. I hope that you enjoy our time. Really, I want us to see a couple of things. I want us to see what happens as a young lady walks through the doors, what they experience, and the life change that takes place. And then two, how we and our partnership impacts this facility. So God has been so good to us. We feel so blessed to have our building and our church, but our work extends far beyond our four walls. And so our partnership with Agape matters to us. And I hope that today, as you look inside, you'll see a way that you can actually plug in and just take part in what God is doing in such a great ministry. Thank you so much for allowing us to come in. Our partnership with Agape is phenomenal. It matters so much to us. We thank you for your leadership. We thank you for your willingness to allow us to stand beside you guys and serve with you. Since this is your place, we would like for you to give us a guided tour. Tell us everything that happens from the front door all the way to the back door as young women come through here and how their lives are changed.
Well, when a young lady comes to Agape through our front doors here, the first thing that they do is sign in so that we can assess their needs and assign them to a volunteer client advocate. And they meet LaTanya, who is our center administrator, who helps them through this process. On their first visit, after the girls have signed in, remember they're here because they think that they're pregnant. And so we like to take them back to the back with their volunteer client advocate to do the pregnancy test and then to talk with them through all of their options if they are pregnant. But before we get back to the room where we do all of that, I'd like to show a tool that we use with a lot of our girls on the first visit. And they're these models of babies in the womb. And if you see this tiny one right here, this is a baby at 12 weeks in the womb. And that is the age where most abortions occur. And so it's a very powerful tool for us to show the girls, because most of them, when they come in and they have a test if they're pregnant, they're somewhere around 12 weeks or a little bit earlier than that if they are pregnant. So we like to let them see exactly what stage their baby would be at right at that time. And then it goes up through all the different stages up to just about before it's born. This is one of 3 client rooms that we have. This is where we take the girls, once they've checked in and they've seen the models, we take them back here to visit with one of our volunteer client advocates. Once we've done an intake on them, then we take them back to do a pregnancy test. If the test is positive and they are pregnant, then we talk through all of their options with them, and if they're far enough along in the pregnancy, we're able to do an ultrasound to see the baby's heartbeat. If they're not pregnant, we talk to them about abstinence, about sexual purity, and about adopting a healthier lifestyle so that we don't see them back in a few months. So if the girls are pregnant, the first thing that we want to do is to make sure that they keep coming back, because there's only so much that we can do on the first time 40-minute visit. So we like them to sign up for one of our classes. We have many classes, everything from Bible studies and childbirth to nutrition, infant CPR, parenting, everything that you can imagine that's going to help the girls learn how to parent their baby and learn how to grow spiritually. This is our favorite room at Agape. It's what we call our layette room, because every new mom needs new stuff for her baby. Our girls are no exception. And so when they sign up for one of those classes, every time they come to a class or do independent work, they earn what we call mommy money. It's money that we print here in-house, and with it they're able to come shopping in our layette room and buy all the things that they need so that by the time their baby arrives, they are prepared with all the stuff that they need to take care of the baby. The most powerful tool that we are blessed to have at Agape is an ultrasound machine, and we use this on the first visit with girls to let them see the baby's heartbeat. And if they're not far enough along to see it, then we wait until they're a few weeks further along. But it is such a wonderful way for the mom to get to bond with her baby immediately and to get a picture as a keepsake. And then if the girl is abortion-minded, if they can see the baby on that first visit, statistics show that over 90% of the time they will choose to give that baby life. It is just a powerful tool, and it's just a joyful thing that we are able to do here at Agape. At the end of the first visit, once we've gotten to know the girls a little bit better and we've assessed their needs, we like to do a couple of things. First of all, we refer them for services here locally, things that we can't provide. The first thing we do is try to get them to a doctor for prenatal care as soon as possible, since we're not a medical facility. And then we refer them for other things as needed, like adoption agencies or legal services, counseling if they need it. And we also have maternity clothes on hand here at the center, as you can see behind me. And the girls are able to take those as many as they'd like, as often as they'd like, to help them throughout their pregnancy. But the most important thing that we do at the end of every visit is to share the gospel with every girl that comes through our doors. And we started as a missionary outreach here at Agape, and we continue as such today. The reason we started was to be able to share the love of Christ with girls who are in an unplanned pregnancy, because we know that without a heart change, there won't be a lifestyle change. And so we are so fortunate to be able to share His love with everyone who comes through our doors. And with that, I'd like to turn it back over to Pastor Donnie.
Well, Joe, thank you so much. Again, it's a privilege to be able to come in and see inside the center. You can see very quickly that one of the reasons that we're so drawn to a partnership is because the Agape Pregnancy Center's goal is to change and transform lives. Again, that's ours. Our goal is to reach people for Christ. And so this partnership, as it unfolds, really is powerful, and we're honored to be able to partner with you. The thing that we love so much about the work that's done here is the fact that last year alone they had nearly 100 young women accepted Christ. And so, we obviously see babies, lives, moms choose not to have abortions. Young mothers choose to keep a child. Some go through those hard decisions alone, and the Agape Pregnancy Center is able to walk with them. And so we see that babies' lives are changed. But what is missed at times is the fact that moms' lives are changed. And so what we want to do is, we've seen inside the center. Now I'd like to see inside one particular story that I think is interesting, because it's the way a mom's life was changed through the Agape Pregnancy Center. So let's go meet her.